Sports Information Graduate Assistant Randall Stewart here with head women's soccer coach Simon Duffy. Coach, we talked a lot in the preseason about how you kind of looked at the non-conference portion of your schedule as almost a preseason before conference play got here. Well, it's here this week. We've got one more non-conference tune-up against Milligan on Wednesday before we open up with Pfeiffer on Saturday in the conference opener. What do you expect for your team this week, and how do you feel about your team as we move into the conference season?
It's very similar talking to Travis last week about the team. We're doing well, but just not putting the ball in the back of the net, and it's, you know, chatting to a lot of soccer coaches, it's one of the most difficult things to do, you know, and for right now we're creating a ton of chances, and even on Saturday, to the spectator or to the neutral, we looked a decent team, you know. We're going to continue to play how we possess the ball, build out in the back, but you know, sooner or later is going to come a time when someone's going to have to step up and put in the back of the net, you know, and I think it's kind of affecting us all across the field. You know, we might be not putting a chance away, and then for two of the goals, at least on Saturday, we're more, and I don't want to take anything away from Emmanuel, they beat us, but the first two goals were very, very soft goals, you know, the corner kick, which we seem to have issues with, and then a mental mistake in the back, let their forward in, and it seems to have an adverse effect all across the team when we don't, you know, capitalise on a chance or two that you have, and you know, we'll stay the course, and we'll keep training and keep doing what we're doing, but sooner or later some of the players are going to step up and put it away, you know. So with Pfeiffer coming up, I know we did speak about and I said to the players, you know, I'm not really worried about our non-conference record, you know. If we start coming good now this week and we go on and start peaking at the right time, I'll be happy with that. But we've learned a lot of lessons in the last 4 games. Harsh lessons, unfortunately. You know, we make a mistake, we get punished with a goal. So I'm hoping that we've got a tough skin as well. The girls know how to take it, and part of playing sports is learning from it, not just how to be, you know, how to win, and that's something that we need to get back to, but what to take from a loss. So I'm hoping we can learn from that, definitely for Saturday, and move on, you know.
Coach, you got a lot of fresh faces on the field for you this season. Talk about some of the newcomers that have really been key contributors for you so far.
Yeah, well, I'll start at the back and kind of work my way up. Nicole Dagger has come in and done an amazing job for us. You know, I've struggled for a couple of times during some games, and at that position, you make a mistake in the goalkeeper, it's usually going to end up in a goal, unfortunately. And that, again, of all the players that have thick skins, it's the goalkeepers. They have to, you know. But she trains very, very well, and technically very, very solid. So we're expecting good things from her, not just this year, for the next 3 years on after this. Another player is Tara Dakers, who's come in. Tara's a central defender for us, and still kind of finding her legs, and still you know, finding her position in the team, but she has come on and done really, really well. It's always difficult to the spine of your team right down the middle. It's a very difficult, you know, you need strong, mentally tough players in there. So I think she's coming along just fine. So she'll be good. And then in the middle of the park we have Paula Doran. She's really stepped up now in the last few games. You know. Coming in from a climate that's not very, very hot, it was important for us to kind of gradually get her ready for that, because that can take the stuffing out of you. And I mean, she played 90 minutes last game, so we're happy with how she's probably one of the most technical players we have on the team, and lovely passer of the ball. But for a centre midfielder, she has a very, very wide range of passes. You know, she can hit with the inside, outside of the foot, laces. I mean, she can pass a ball, there's no question about that. Alongside her is Shalisa Barnett. We've missed Shalisa the last couple of games because of a concussion. She got knocked in the head against, I believe it was Bluefield. So she missed the Concord game and missed the Emmanuel game. So we're really, really, really missing her. She's come in and she's like a powerhouse in the middle of the park. You know, she works box to box. So she's been a hard one to replace. But again, we need to move on, you know. And then we have Lindsay Curtis. Lindsay has done a good job for us. Lindsay's left-footed, so it gives us kind of great balance there, you know, and we're very, very happy to where, you know, if someone else doesn't do it, or if, especially for Lindsay, she can play different positions for us. She can play kind of up on the front line, she can play midfielder as well. So she's come in and given us some very, very good minutes right off the bat. And again, when you're trying to bring in freshmen, you probably think maybe 1 freshman, 2 freshmen might start for you, but the way it is for us, it's been 5 freshmen starting for us, with Lindsay, Paula, Shalisa, Nicole and Tara. That's 5 freshmen that started for us. So again, with that being said, we're learning a lot about each other. We're young, but again, I think we've got the ability, the talent to move on and learn from it. So.
And Coach, you've played brilliant soccer in stretches this season, but you've struggled to find a win.
Yeah.
What's it going to take to be able to bury some of those chances and get the result that you're looking for?
I mean, it's like I said to you on Saturday. Goal scorers need to score. That's their ultimate goal per se. And when they're not doing it, they feel like they're not contributing to the team. So forwards, need to make sure that they're putting in their shift and putting the ball in the back of the net. So, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily come from our forwards, it can come from anywhere, but it needs to come from somewhere. And I feel that once we get one, the ball will drop and I'm hoping the floodgates will open and that we'll start moving around, because we've played some great football, really, really good football. We're not going to get away from that just to try and get a goal or a win. I'm not going to just take a shortcut or sacrifice what we've done so far just to get a win. We're going to stick to it, because I know it's not necessarily working right now, but it's like I said, it's not for the lack of effort or trying, and I think it's just going to take a bit of luck for us just to kind of go our way and for the ball to go into the back of the net, because we've been very close on a number of occasions. So again, hopefully it'll come here soon. So we'll stay the course and keep on trucking.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck this week, and invite everybody to come out to watch the conference opener against Pfeiffer at 2 o'clock on Saturday.